Hello, everyone, and welcome to Board Exam Prep Made Easy. Today, we're diving into some incredible time management secrets for Class 9 and 10, brought to us by Neelam Talreja, the founder of Mindseed Tutorials. With years of experience helping students really nail their exams, she knows exactly how to turn pressure into performance. So let's unpack her proven techniques. Does this feel familiar? As the board exams get closer and closer, it's like you can literally feel the time slipping away, like sand through your fingers. And the pressure, man, it just builds with every single grain. It's a feeling every student gets. But what if I told you there's a way to close your fist and stop that sand from falling? Let's figure out how. I hear this all the time. My syllabus is barely 30% done and there's just no time left. If that's the thought that's keeping you up at night, then you are in exactly the right place. Because today, we're going to swap that panic for a real, concrete plan of action. Okay, let's get into our first big idea, shifting your mindset. Because here's the first secret, and it's a big one. Your problem isn't a lack of time, it's a lack of priority. Let's break down what that actually means. Think about it. If a friend calls you up and wants to meet, you find the time, right? If there's a school picnic, suddenly you make the time. You see, you don't find time. You make time for the things that are important to you. So the issue isn't the number of hours in the day. It's all about making your studies a non-negotiable priority. So how do we actually make this mindset shift happen? It's simple. Just 3 steps. First, treat your time like money. You wouldn't just throw away 500 rupees, so stop giving away your hours for free. Second, every single night, write down your top 3 priorities for the next day. And step 3, now this one is a total game changer. You need to schedule your distractions. Yep, you heard me. Give Instagram or your gaming its own dedicated time slot. Box it in so it can't creep in and sabotage your actual study time. All right, so now that we're treating our time like it's valuable, let's apply that exact same logic to our syllabus. This brings us to section 2, prioritize your syllabus. This is where we stop just working hard and start working smart. You see, studying hard is like trying to climb a massive mountain of every single book and every single chapter at once. But studying smart? That's like building a clear, simple staircase straight to success. The secret is that not all chapters are created equal. Some carry way more marks than others, and your job is to find and conquer those high-weightage chapters first. Just take a look at this example for maths. Your priority 1 chapters, things like quadratic equations and triangles, these are the absolute foundation of your score. You have to nail these first. Then you can move on to priority 2. The low-weightage chapters, they come last. Now, this isn't about skipping topics, it's about securing the most marks in the smartest way possible. And we can do the exact same thing for science. For biology, the diagrams are your gold mine. Practice them until you can draw them in your sleep. In physics, the numericals from light and electricity, that's where the big marks are hiding. And for chemistry, you have to know your reactions cold, especially for the key chapters. These are your hotspots. Focus your energy here. Okay, so we know what to prioritize. Now let's get into section 3. How to master those chapters. I'm about to share a really simple but powerful method to conquer any topic in just 90 minutes. It's called the 45-30-15 method. Now, this isn't just about setting a timer. It's a full 90-minute cycle that's designed to take you from feeling confused to feeling confident on any chapter. We can forget about just passively reading. This is all about active learning. So what does this 90-minute loop actually look like? Well, we spend half the time, a solid 45 minutes, just on understanding the core concepts. Then, we test that understanding with 30 minutes of real practice. And finally, we use the last 15 minutes to immediately go back and patch up any weak spots we found along the way. It's an incredibly powerful cycle. Let's break that down even more. In that first 45 minutes, your only goal is to understand the main ideas, the why behind all the facts. Then, in the 30-minute practice block, you have to actively seek out the questions that you think you can't solve. That's how you find your weak spots. Finally, in the last 15 minutes, you immediately go back and revise those specific concepts you just struggled with. It's this amazing loop of learning, testing, and reinforcing. So now we have the right mindset and we have the right method, but there's one final piece of the puzzle, our section 4, that holds everything together. And believe me, this is the ultimate superpower. It's the one thing that truly separates the good students from the great ones. This right here is the ultimate truth. You can have the best strategy in the entire world, but it's totally useless if you only use it for a day or two.
The real magic, the real progress, happens when you just show up and do the work day in and day out. Consistency is what builds momentum and turns all those small efforts into massive results. It is your true superpower.
So, I really want to leave you with this one thought. The choice you make today, right now, will determine exactly how you feel after your exams are over. Will it be that sting of regret, thinking, oh, what if I just started earlier? Or will it be that feeling of pride, knowing that you gave it your absolute best shot? The power to decide is in your hands right now. Thank you so much for tuning into this explainer. And hey, if you want some personalized guidance on this journey, Mindseed Tutorials is there to help you out. Now, go apply these strategies and make yourself proud. You got this.